Hey, Jordan here, and I have a bit of a respiratory thing going on, but I'm getting better finally. It is so good to see you. I wanted to tell you that I recorded this video way before but I think that these tips, blending Asana with the Full Focus Planner, is even more relevant now because, everybody's schedules have changed and a lot of people are working from home and everything's just been flipped. So managing whole projects with daily tasks, all those things together in one place is really handy. And here's exactly how I do that using the Full Focus Planner and Asana.
Hey, Jordan here, and in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how I use Asana and the Full Focus Planner. Starting off with a question from Jordan. How do you plan your day in Asana? Any tips? Love Asana. Me too, Jordan. Also, very cool name. Inside Asana, you've got a space over here where you can manage different projects you've got going on. You have access to your daily to-do list. And then I like to sort it. You can sort it by your due date, but I like to sort it by projects I need to tackle today, things I've got that are coming up, and then obviously my later tasks. One of the first things I do in Asana is actually open up the due date part, and then anything that's scheduled for today, I mark that for today using tab Y, and anything that's upcoming, I use tab U, puts it under the upcoming folder, and then anything that's later, tab L for later. So this tools of the trade doc needs to be done today, so I'm gonna mark tab Y, mark that for today. Paying my team, I'm gonna mark that as an upcoming task. Outsourcing, upcoming. And anything that's this week, I'm gonna mark as upcoming, and then anything happening next week, I'll mark as later. Then I go back up to the top right, click sort, and change it from due date to none. And this is how you get this view. The app on my phone, I can go in and sort by none as well. And I'll be able to see tasks that I've got coming up for today. I always keep recently assigned closed. On my phone, I just keep my tasks that I've got today coming up open up. When it comes to handling things in Asana, I don't use it as an everyday system. I use the Full Focus Planner as an everyday system. I like to think of Asana as a project manager, a systems manager, something that I can use to see a bigger picture in my business, where I'm looking at yearly goals, quarterly objectives, and really nailing down the process on a launch that we've got coming up, something that needs to be reworked in the business. That's kind of how I approach Asana. So then the Full Focus Planner is my own personal system. It's how am I gonna, live this life and then also run this business. I have more of a daily perspective with that, whereas Asana is something that's more overall. Now I've got it set up on my computer. When I log in, it automatically opens Chrome and Slack. Slack is a communication program. We've actually been using Voxer. The copywriter that I hired, she uses Voxer to communicate with her team. And so I was like, I'll give that a shot. And I like it so much better. It's basically walkie-talkie and you don't have to worry about messaging back and forth all day. But I've got Chrome, I've got 2 pages set to open once that program is booted up, and that's Asana. So I've got my daily list comes up. Second tab, I've got my ideal week. So I come in, boot up my computer, make myself some coffee, and then sit down, review my Full Focus Planner, do coffee and brainstorm, and then kind of get on with my day. You know what makes the most sense? Let's just plan tomorrow together, and I'll show you how I'd use Asana and the Full Focus Planner to plan tomorrow. We'll do that. Process really starts the day before, kind of wrapping at the end of a work day. I need to leave at about 2. It's 1:22 right now. I need to leave at about 2 to go pick up my kids because my daughter has a will child check. Couldn't do it for the longest time because she's in the hospital, and then rescheduling, whatever. And then my number 3 for the day is getting in my 10,000 steps. I need to keep a more flexible schedule in my life anyway with my daughter's doctor's appointments. She was diagnosed with epilepsy and she has seizures quite often. So being able to drop everything and go get her is really valuable to me. And then, also my own recovery from my own brain injury. I get migraines, and so I have to know when to shut it down. So creating a more flexible work routine has been a challenge this year, but I feel like I'm kind of getting the hang of it. Now that I've written down the things that need to happen tomorrow, I know that this has to get done. This is one of the most important things happening in my business right now. I brought in a copywriter to handle the sales page copy for the Brittley preset suite. That way I could finally focus on the new bonuses that are going to go along with the preset suite. She'll be sending me the sales letter today, and then tomorrow I need to review that, go over it with a fine-tooth comb and see if any changes need to be made and get those back to her tomorrow. So that's going to be a number one thing for me. And then I'm also going to put 10,000 steps on here. And then the next biggest thing for me tomorrow would be to photograph the Full Focus Planner bold line. And that's actually going to wrap up a vlog that I've got coming out. So my top 3 for tomorrow will be the sales letter review, the photos of the Full Focus Planner bold line right here, and then the 10,000 steps, which I hope to tackle in the morning during my morning routine. I love the idea of batching content. I have not been able to do that in my business until this point. Before now, I did not have consistent childcare, so that's an option for me moving forward. It is not something I'm doing right now. I'm kind of playing catch up from being gone so long, recovering from this injury. That's something that I'll make time for in the future. I don't do it right now. So I just want to tell you, if you don't have time to batch content, or if that's not a season of life that you're in, that is okay. That just happens sometimes. So this is not a batching day for me. It is just making things happen. And I think however you're going to make things happen, that's kind of the bottom line. You just got to move forward in your business, whether you're batching or not. So anything that's a top 3 that pertains to business, I'm going to put in Asana, because I want to make sure there is no workaround. My mind cannot get away from it. It has to happen. So I'm going to add the sales letter review from Ashlyn and the photos of the Full Focus Planner bold line into Asana. This is also where your systems comes in Asana. So for these photos that I'm going to take for the Full Focus Planner company of their bold line, I need to create an actual project. I need to make sure that I'm checking all the boxes. So I'll need to kind of map out the shots that I want to take, whether it's just in my head or whether I write it down. Obviously, I'm going to make sure I got all 4 colors. So I'm going to copy in Asana. When I'm adding the photos of the Full Focus Planner bold line, I want to use a template that I've already made. So I have a project template for any shoot that I do. I'll open that up to my content calendar, click on this, and then go to these 3 little dots and click duplicate task. Then I'll just name it the name of the shoot. I'll just make a due date. I'll assign it to myself, and I want to have this to them by the end of the week. First thing I'll do, I've already scheduled the shoot. I'll need to schedule the blog post. I'll do the shoot tomorrow. Delivery to the team, I'm gonna schedule that for Friday. I'll mark the entire project as upcoming for this week. So I've got that scheduled in Asana so that I make sure I check all these boxes. I've got marketing materials. I want to make sure I promote the shoot and that I'm consistent every time, no matter what shoot I'm doing. The next thing on this list is to schedule time to write the 10-second edit blog post. I don't need to put that in Asana because it's actually just a scheduling thing. But I want to schedule it for a time when I'm going to be writing a lot of other content. And then I've got finishing the vlog. I don't need to add that to Asana. Start editing videos, don't need to add that to Asana. Signing the contract for my designer, hand the design of the sales letter for the Brittley preset suite over to her, pay everybody on my team, and this will be the first thing I see in the morning. The next thing I'll do is I'll look at each of these individual tasks and figure out if I can do them in 1 Pomodoro or how many Pomodoros it's gonna take me. So I'm guessing that taking photos of the bold line, especially while I'm vlogging it, is gonna take me at least 60 minutes. This next thing will take me 5 minutes. The TikTok videos, I'm not super great at it yet, so it'll take me 30 minutes. Finishing up the vlog that I started today, another 30, and then these 3 tasks, it estimated 5 minutes. So then I know I can group these 4 tasks together into 1 Pomodoro. So the way that my brain works in the morning, it's very creative. I love the light in here, so I'll photograph the Full Focus Planner with my first 2 Pomodoros. So I'll do P1 through P2. And then next thing I'll do is finish the vlog, and that'll be kind of seamless. I won't have to do a ton of task switching there because I'll already be vlogging the shoot. Then I just wrap up the vlog and that vlog will be done. So we'll do P3. And then all of those admin tasks I can group into 1 Pomodoro, so that'll just fit into the 4th Pomodoro. Oh, wait, I forgot the TikTok videos. That since it's a video, since it's me being on camera, it makes sense for me to group that together. So I'm gonna make that my 4th Pomodoro. After 4 Pomodoros, you traditionally take a longer break. So it makes sense to come back to admin. I'll do those admin tasks. That'll go in P5. Same thing here. And then I will, even though that sales page copy is one of the most important things, I want to save it for the end of the day so that I can really give it my full attention. So sales page copy, review, my 6th Pomodoro to whatever I need. My guess is it will take me an hour. So I'm gonna go P6 to P7. Okay. The bulk of my work will get done in the morning, and then the extra time will all be devoted toward the sales page copy review. Most of the time I suggest doing your most important things first, and I try to follow that rule generally, but sometimes you gotta mix things up, and it just kind of depends how your brain is working. And with the sales page copy, if I end up with a migraine, I can go home, I can shut the curtains in our living room and kind of take a break, and then get back into the copy just from home. I know that I've also told you I use these rolling quarters for content dump. So if I did that, then I would go into my content calendar and go to list and use the templates that I've made here. Let me show you. These are my content buckets. So here under, I've got a template I can use and then just copy that over so I can transfer from this rolling quarter directly into YouTube. And I don't have to schedule those right away. I see the rolling quarters as a brain dump for my copy, not necessarily a hard and fast for sure going to do this. So I'll jot down questions I get on Instagram, Facebook, and one day TikTok, possibly. Then I can decide, okay, yes, this serves a long-term purpose in my business. I'm gonna make a good, solid, long-form piece of content, and I'll tuck that into Asana as an individual mini project, if you will. And that's how I schedule one day, just between the Full Focus Planner and Asana. Asana helps me run systems, helps me manage projects, helps me manage quarterly, yearly objectives, and then the Full Focus Planner breaks it down into a day-to-day thing and blends my personal life in. Over here editing this video in my mismatched socks. If you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for more videos just like this. I'm cheering you on, and I will see you in the next video. It's a vlog featuring this video, but also a Full Focus Planner. Where are they? Featuring a Full Focus Planner shoot. You don't want to miss it.